Tonight's game is brought to you by the Pizza Pie and South Junior of Carolina. Now please rise and move your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
Y'all have fun.
And now, the presentation of our starters. First, to the Celtics, number 0, Jacob Watson.
And we're live. Michael Davis alongside a new host tonight. We got Jake Farmer in the house. We're getting ready to go to your starting lineups, but I wanted to introduce you to Jake Farmer as he's going to tell you a little bit about him if you don't know who he is.
Yep. All right, so my name's Jack Ethan Farmer. I play baseball, I wrestle, and I did football this coming season. So
Played football and you wrestled too?
Yep.
Is that right?
I did. I didn't know if I was gonna wrestle this year because I didn't want to cut weight.
Yeah,
I wanted to try to get bigger. Focus on the gym.
I understand that. Maybe next year we'll get you out there, keep you conditioned for football season.
That's right.
As we're going to go over your starting lineups, but he'll be with me all night tonight. We're going to have a good time. Starting for your Celtics, number 0, Jaden Johnson. Number 2, Jalen Merchant. Number 4, A.J. Johnson. Number 5, DeMarcus Brown. Number 21, Thomas Myers. Now starting for your Bobcats, nothing's changed. Number 4, Mekhi Martin. Number 10, Sincere Taylor. Number 22, Luke Woodard. Number 24, Daniel DeHart Lewis. And rounding out the starting lineup for your Bobcats, number 30, Max Knipe. If you missed it, we had Doug Knipe, Max's dad, on with us for the JV contest. JV dominated the Celtics 65-45. It was close at half, but 65-45 was the final. Me and Doug had a good time. Me and Jack are going to have a good time as we start. Bobcats in the all white. I thought it said Celtics on their jersey. It says Catholic. So maybe I messed up Celtics. I've been saying it all night.
Jumps off.
As the Bobcats do win the tip here, Max Knipe with it at the top of the key over to Mekhi Martin. Woodard from 3 straight away, no good. Bobcats really need those.
Max has got it.
As Max does rip down the board here. DeHart Lewis attacking. Gives it over to Mekhi Martin and Sincere Taylor with it. If you're the Bobcats here, Jack, what do they need to do to score the basketball?
I think we got some shooters on the team, honestly. Luke Woodard, Mekhi Martin has been dominating this. He's been dominating this team from paint. And just like that.
Speaking
Speaking of the devil.
Knocks it down. That's the first 3 ball of the game.
Good
Bobcats
shot,
up 3-0. In fact, you said we got some shooters. Sincere Taylor the other night had 12 points in the second half, all from behind the arc.
Yeah, he's doing, and for size too, he is an amazing player and athlete.
DeMarcus Brown on the other end gets the Celtics on the board. He has 2 points. Attack the paint. Gets it to go off the glass. So the Bobcats are looking to answer as Max Knipe has it over to Woodard.
And
A cut by Max, and he's going to
pump
pass it
fake
out to
goes to
Sincere Taylor as he attacks.
and shot by Luke. That's it, by Luke Woodard.
Luke Woodard attacking the high post there. Gets that to go. So Bobcats, 2 possessions, get 2 buckets, up 5-2 over the Catholics. Looking to answer on the other end. They get a shot up
And
rip down the board. Number 4, A.J. Johnson, using his size in the post. Put it back up. He's going to be fouled, so he's going to the free throw line as he goes for the old-fashioned three-point play. That foul was on, by the way, Daniel DeHart-Lewis, his first team first.
already.
Yeah. You know, games go back and forth on whether they're going to have a lot of fouls or a few fouls as – who was that? That was number 4, wasn't it? A.J. Johnson.
That's right.
So he has 3 points now as he knocked down the free throw. So we're all tied up here. Bobcat Sincere Taylor, it said it was tipped by the Celtics, so it will be Bobcat ball here.
Good.
Woodard inbounding for the Bobcats.
Gets it to Sincere.
Down low to DeHart-Lewis in the paint, out to Mekhi Martin. Bobcats known, Jack, for taking their time in shots, never rushing shots, looking for the best look. If you're the Bobcats right here, let's say you can choose the play. What are you going with? You going for a corner or are you attacking the paint?
I would usually say attack the paint.
Yeah.
And with a lot of time, you know what I mean? We like to take our time.
Yep.
We can do about anything, but like I said, I think we can shoot.
Yeah. I like the shots. Bobcats have been taking a lot of shots. In fact, I don't know if you know this, DeHart-Lewis 40%, I believe, from behind the three-point. You averages two shots a game, makes 1 point, or technically 9.8. I think he's 45%.
Hey,
I'll get that stat.
Going back to that, right? Speaking of, I was going to say Max. I love Max being in the paint. I like to see Max get the ball a lot, and I think he can dominate in the paint. I think we need to try that a lot too, for sure.
Absolutely. I think Max can be used very well in the post. And, I think basketball is big inside out. Yeah. And so if you can go inside out with Mekhi Martin knocking it down.
3 points.
So he has 6 points tonight, 8 total points for the Bobcats, 4:52 to go.
Let's see if they can respond.
Yeah, if I'm the Celtics, I want to attack the paint a little bit as they've had some success doing so.
They got some tall boys.
As they do, they're going with A.J. Johnson here on the post as he kicks it back out to Merchant. Merchant attacking with his left, giving it off to that's a shot to Marcus Brown.
That's a good clean shot. It's a good clean shot.
Yeah, again, the Catholics attacking the paint. DeHart-Lewis.
Oh, DeHart-Lewis just straight at the top of the key. We still got ball. Let's see what play they're gonna rock with.
Sincere Taylor with it up to Max Knipe. Knipe spinning around to Woodard. Woodard looking to go to Martin. He does. Martin looking to go to Sincere Taylor on the left side. He's barking out orders coming off the screen from Knipe. He's going to face, and Mekhi Martin with another 3 doesn't knock it down.
Close, but not quite there. They got ball. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, the Celtics looking to take the lead here. A.J. Johnson attacking the paint, kicks it out to the corner. Swing pass, good pass there by the Celtics. And Jaden Johnson knocks it down, so he gets a mid-range jumper to go, and that gives us the Catholics the lead.
Bringing it back to what the Bobcats should do.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Mekhi and Luke Woodard have a very, very unstoppable jump shot. I think we can see it. We can see what that can do for us.
Yeah, in fact, Luke Woodard is 48% on the season. Shooting the basketball. Another person that you wouldn't expect, DeHart-Lewis, 54% on the year as Sincere Taylor.
Mekhi gets that
straight away.
Oh, God. We good.
He does attack the paint, and he gets fouled. In fact, you said 3-point shooters here. Bobcats have 3 shooters over 30%, and that's what you want. You got DeHart-Lewis with 40% on the season. Jaden Hendricks actually 50% on the year. Makai Martin, 35% on the year, and Connor Young with 30% on the year, and Kamani Kimbrough, 33%. So 3 guys above 30%, and that's kind of the mark you want to be at. You want to be at that 30% and above mark. Luke Woodard just shy of 24%, but he does take 6.5 a game, averaging 2 made a game.
And like we were talking about, percentages. Makai also shoots, a good amount. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Absolutely.
being a starter and all that.
Yeah, he averages 4 field goals attempted a game, knocks down 2 a game. So as he does
And
have
let's see
7
what that.
points right here.
Rebound by. We got the ball.
Hendricks rips down the board here as Woodard is bringing the ball down the floor now for the Bobcats.
Hendricks can jump, man.
Yeah, he's very athletic as he attacks the paint. Reese with
Reese
it, blocked
yeah.
by number 15, Alden Wine.
We're being athletic there. I like that.
A.J. Johnson here with the basketball. 2 minutes to go in the first period. Bobcats drop into a 2-3 zone here.
Nod. Straight away.
As the Catholics here looking to attack. As they get it to the top of the key. Merchant with it. As we're finally getting to the high post. Inside out game. Bang.
Swish by number 2.
Jalen Merchant knocks down. That's the first 3-point ball for Roanoke Catholic, and they're leading 12-9. Hendricks on the block. Looks to go down low to Woodard in the corner from 3. No good. Makai Martin, though, does come away with the rebound.
Off the screen. Let's see what we get. I would try to get to Luke.
Yeah. He's being guarded pretty good right now, so they do get it to him. Hendricks on the block now, back to Woodard. Bobcats again not rushing. 1:20 to go. Luke Woodard with the basketball.
And look, we like to, like you said, we like to take our time, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Luke Woodard dribbling off the screen from Hendricks over to Taylor to Makai Martin, back to Taylor. So Taylor dribbling here, barking out orders for Reese. Reese setting the screen. Sincere's dribbling with his left. Handoff pass. 58 seconds here. Bobcats going to take probably the last time out or take one in about 30 seconds. Calling special here. Hendricks with it on the block.
Probably back out to Luke. That's a shot by Woodard.
And
a good rebound by Hendricks. And that's a shot by Hendricks.
Yeah, he's been playing really good the last couple days, or this week rather. 11-12. The Catholics, though, look to answer on the other end. Rip down the board, up and under, and they can't get it to go. 29 seconds. I would think the Bobcats are going to take this last shot. But Sincere Taylor had 12 points in the second half the other night.
Hey, talk about hitting right when it's over. Makai Martin's had a ton of them. Ton of those this season.
As Taylor has it, 10 seconds to go, looking to attack Woodard. Gives it over to Reese Honaker from third.
And we get it back. I'll get it out.
Makai Martin, 3, no good. And that's going to be your first quarter.
Bobcats 11.
Bobcats 11. Roanoke Catholic 12. We'll be right back. Jack Farmer, Michael Davis on Bobcat Sports Live. And we're back here, folks. If you're just tuning in, Bobcats are trailing 12-11 to Roanoke Catholic. Roanoke Catholic will start with the basketball here to start the second. Jaden Merchant with it, back and forth.
Lots of
Bobcats,
passing.
yeah, Bobcats have dropped back into this zone here, and it's making the Roanoke Catholic here having to push the ball now. They did penetrate the zone earlier, and that's what you have to do. Bobcats in a 2-3 zone. You have to penetrate and play inside out with this and hopefully get an open look or attack the heart of the defense as they're swinging the ball.
Yeah,
That's what you want to do, though.
Yeah.
You saw them swing that ball, and they got an open look
That's
off
all.
of it. It's a good shot. It's a good open shot. Sincere Taylor bringing the ball down the floor for the Bobcats as he's dribbling to his right. Over to Corion Ferguson, who checked in.
Yeah.
And by the way, number 32, Ashton Taylor, the sophomore, checked in. Pushes it over to Rollins, Gardner Rollins. Misses the three.
And that should be, is that, yeah, it's us.
Yep, should be Bobcat basketball.
Bobcat ball.
As Bobcats here going to inbound. Taylor throwing it in for the Bobcats. Gets it stolen away.
Stolen away by number 0.
Jaden Johnson gets the steal. And he's going to pass it up top, penetrating the zone inside out. Here comes Johnson.
Shot by Johnson.
No good. Yes. Rebounded by Sincere Taylor. Yeah, if I'm the Bobcats here, Jack, I would love to go to the high post with Knight and then Sincere for a 3. As I'm saying it, he takes it and he makes it. You cannot predict that any better. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Sincere Taylor, 12 points. He was perfect the other night.
Beautiful shot and good steal. Good get by Max Knight.
Yeah, Knight there rips it down, and here we go. Ferguson with it, but it gets stolen away. Trying to go
back and forth,
Taylor.
Man. Back and forth.
Jalen Merchant with it, attacking as we're going to call that touch foul. And, that was a point of emphasis last year, that two-hand touch. And it's going to be called on the Bobcats. That's Corion Ferguson, his first. Team foul number 1 of the period. And we got some subs here for the Celtics. Number 12, Marcus Pinnell checking in. Makai Martin back on the floor for the Bobcats. So as well on the floor, Gardner Rollins, Knight, Sincere Taylor, and Ashton Taylor for the Bobcats. Back and forth we go. Bobcats still in this zone.
Yeah,
it's slowed down the Catholics a little bit.
Michael, I think this zone they're doing is good. I think it's helpful. I'd like to see them keep it up, but we'll see.
Yeah, the Bobcats usually known for that man-to-man defense, but if you got athletes who can kind of beat you, off ball, that's where it'll hurt you.
That's
as Roanoke gets a steal here. It was number 5, DeMarcus Brown gets a steal, puts it back up. So he's going to be fouled by Ashton Taylor. He makes the shot. So that is his 5th point of the game, and he ties it up and has the opportunity to put Roanoke Catholic up by 1.
It's not bad. It's not bad for the beginning of a second, is it?
No, it's been a great game. As Woodard checked in, by the way, and DeHart Lewis for the Bobcats, as well as Hendricks back on the floor as he gets the ball on the post.
Come on.
Ball
and Bobcats get back fighting for it.
Sincere Taylor with it at the top of the key, over to the right side of the floor. Woodard back to Taylor. Now Roanoke Catholic stepped into his zone. DeHart Lewis to Sincere Taylor, back and forth.
What would you do? What would you do here, Michael? What's your game plan?
So if I'm the Bobcats right now, I go inside out here. So I look to attack. Sincere Taylor from 3, misses.
Beautiful shot.
Great shot. He has a really good shot as the Roanoke Catholic turns the ball over. But if I'm the Bobcats here and they're going to continue to play in a zone, I would get it to DeHart Lewis on the penetration or Sincere Taylor on the penetration. What it allows you to do is kick it out with Martin and Woodard either in the corner or on the outside. It allows you to get the open shots because they're going to attack. If Sincere Taylor attacks the high post, they're going to attack. They're setting the screens now for DeHart Lewis to get it. And Makai Martin on the block, but we're going to have to kick this back out. Hendricks at the top of the key, gives it over to Sincere Taylor.
Luke
Woodard gets it at the high post.
Luke gives it to Jaden, and out of bounds, Jaden.
Yep, Jaden lost it out of bounds. With 4:36 to go here in the second, both Bobcats and Roanoke Catholic don't stagnate here. Started off the game hot. offensively and two good defenses, but Bobcats here went away from the zone now. Going to go back to man-to-man defense, and Roanoke's going to attack the interior heart of that defense.
You can see where the passing goes down a lot, and you can see where everything kind of decreases. They want to go in the paint and dominate.
Yeah, DeMarcus Brown gets it. Turnaround jumper, good. Nice little turnaround jumper for DeMarcus Brown. He has 6 points, 16 total points for Roanoke Catholic. Sincere Taylor now over to Woodard in the corner attacking. Sincere Taylor now at the high post.
Oh, to kick it up.
Makai Martin over to DeHart Lewis. DeHart Lewis to Taylor. So back
Maybe
and
look
forth.
at Luke here.
Yeah, Luke has it on the right side.
But they're looks like they're double teaming him, honestly.
Yeah, DeHart Lewis with it on the block off the rebound. He's going to get fouled, and I think he's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. As number 12 for Roanoke Catholic, Marcus Pennell came up limping a little bit, and that's going to be the first foul on Alden Wynn for Roanoke Catholic. DeHart Lewis
misses the first one. See if we can get this. See if we can get this next one.
Number 4, A.J. Johnson checks in, as well as 21, Thomas Myers for Roanoke Catholic.
Knipe looking to come in soon.
He's going to come in for DeHart Lewis as he knocks the second one down. Gives the Bobcats now only down 1, 3:44 to go in the third. Or, excuse me, second. I don't know where that came from. Roanoke attacking.
And good athleticism by Daniel, man. It's amazing to see that kid jump. It is amazing to see him jump.
Yeah, he pass came through the interior of the defense, and he got up and put a hand on it, so it went out of play. Roanoke Catholic inbounding. They have it in the corner now. Mason Williams with it.
Look, Bobcat defense is looking very strong right now.
Woodard defending DeMarcus Brown.
Oh, yeah. And
it was stolen away. Yeah, stolen away here by the Bobcats. Roanoke tried to get it back, and it was tipped out of play by them. So Bobcats will have it. Max Knipe inbounding over to Sincere Taylor. Woodard with it. Sincere Taylor at the top of the key. Over to Makai Martin. Back to Taylor at the high post.
I think he wasn't really expecting that, Michael.
As he lost the pass, and it was thrown into Sincere Taylor, and he comes up with it.
Good, very smart.
Up the court to Makai Martin to Bobcats. DeHart Lewis from 3. Bang! Knocks it down. DeHart Lewis, 40% on the year. Shows you he's 1 for 2 tonight.
Good 3. Leave him open, man. He's got the confidence in the world, man. We are good.
18-16 your score as a charge is going to be called. Both officials called it a charge. That's on A.J. Johnson. That's the second team foul. That's his first as Max Knipe drew the charge. Some sweat on the floor as number 2, Jalen Merchant's going to check back in for Roanoke Catholic. Sincere Taylor bringing the ball down the floor. Gives it up to Makai Martin, though. Makai, very good ball handler for the Bobcats. Go to Luke Woodard on the right side to Knipe in the post. Zone still for Roanoke Catholic, but he picks up his dribble out to Woodard. Woodard from 3.
Hey! Yeah.
Woodard with 5 points.
And you just can't go wrong with that, with his jump shot, man.
Now Luke Woodard, 48% on the season. Averages 6 field goals attempted a game.
Good hand up by Luke again on defense, by the way.
And here come the Bobcats. Makai Martin tried to get his Luke Woodard, but a steal by the Catholics. Okay. And here they come. Number 12 with the basketball, Pennell, gives it up to Mason Williams. Handoff pass to Brown. Brown dribbling. Pass to the cross court here. Again, man-to-man defense by the Bobcats. 21-6 lead Bobcats have.
A lot of passing here for the Roanoke.
Merchants with it, gets it on the block here. Good defense by Woodard, and he rips out a board. Sincere Taylor has it, bringing the ball down the floor for the Bobcats. Max Knipe on the block wants it, but they give it to Makai Martin in the corner. D. Hart Lewis calling for it in the high post. He's being back guarded. It's tipped, and here comes Roanoke Catholic. Roanoke Catholic Merchant with it.
Roanoke Catholic being very aggressive there.
Yeah, they are. They're very athletic, and they can be.
Oh,
As
wow.
a charge going to be called here by the official. That's on
That had to hurt,
Marcus
man.
Brown.
Man's
Absolutely.
right on top of him, man.
Gardner Rollins
He's a
checking
tough
in for the
kid.
Bobcats. That's going to be the first foul on Brown, third team foul. So 2 more fouls here, and the Bobcats will be at the line.
Sincere bringing the ball down here. Good pass. Extremely good play. Extremely good play.
Hold on.
Daniels, he's amazing, man.
I got some word here that I just got a very interesting text. We're going to talk about it probably at the halftime break as we'll go over it in a second. But it could change the game in theory if what I was told is true, technically would force Roanoke Catholic to forfeit this game. But we'll talk about it here in a minute, Jack.
Okay.
As Sincere Taylor has it, 23-18 is your score. Wow. I'd have to look. Hold on 1 second.
Tom running low here.
Yeah, 30 seconds. Bobcat's going to try to take the last shot here. D. Hart Lewis attacking the interior. Woodard fakes a shot.
Good
24
fake.
seconds to go. Going to take the last shot.
Coach is putting a play together for it. Let's see what it can do with Tom Lowe like this.
Yeah,
they're good in situations.
I'd look
like
to
this.
attack and get the wide open 3 if it's me. Gardner Rollins with it over to Woodard. Sincere Taylor at the top. Woodard from 3, no good.
Close.
Rebounded by Gardner Rollins, puts it up, and it's no good. And so that will be your half, 23-18. Bobcats do lead as Roanoke Catholic was leading 11-12. Good quarter there for the Bobcats. We'll be right back in a few minutes and give you your halftime report. Again, Michael Davis, Jack Farmer on Bobcat Sports Live. We're back. We're live for the start of your second half. So, basically what happened was the text, and I don't know how I didn't pick up on this sooner. Roanoke Catholic has 3 guys, essentially, that played JV a minute ago and are now playing varsity.
Which
Technically, so what happens is, who was that, A.J. Johnson?
but yes,
No, DeMarcus Brown.
DeMarcus.
Brown knocks down a 3 right there, so 23-21. Makai Martin looking to answer, and he
And
does.
we respond just like that.
Essentially, you cannot play JV and varsity on the same night. You only have so many games you can play. But since they're a private school, they do not fall under the same guidelines as public schools in FHS because technically they do not play under the same rule sets. So,
which weird. That's basically giving them like a step up. You know what I mean?
yeah, so, technically in high school as well, you can only play varsity 4 years, okay?
Correct.
Unless you go to a private school, which a lot of kids do. They'll reclassify or they'll play 4 years and reclassify and go to a private school, and they still have another year of eligibility at the high school level. And so, technically, if you reclassify, as Jaden Johnson knocks that down at the free throw line, if you classify before as an 8th grader, you're still good. But you just can't be 19 years old above 19. You can be 19 and play. You cannot be above 19 and play high school sports.
Knocked it down again.
Yeah, so he has 4 points tonight. Bobcats still leading by 2. They were leading, though, 23-18 at the end of the half.
Aggressiveness has definitely increased.
Absolutely.
Here in this second half.
Absolutely. The Roanoke Catholic said, we're going to come out of the halftime break and we're going to put it on the Bobcats. And that's what they did the last time these two faced off is they put the pressure on. They're going full court press right now. Bobcats are going to inbound. Sincere Taylor with it. He's getting trapped up here. He steps through it. A foul's going to be called.
Bringing it back to eligibility and everything. That's just not nothing, I don't think public schools in general do, right?
So technically,
we're just not used to that.
Yeah, so technically, here's how you would even handle it. Let's say you were playing Floyd right now, right, and that happened. It's not something you can actually do during the game. So what, by rule, and I knew this already, but what you would do, you'd play the game, and then you argue to the VHSL. So the AD would call the VHSL, and they'd talk about it. And there may or may not be consequences from there. But it's not something you do in the game. You just play the game out. But in fact, fun fact, Jack, I don't know if you know this, as I'm a baseball umpire as well.
Yeah.
And the NFHS has established rules for baseballs you have to use, okay? You have to use they have to have the 2 stamps, the NFHS and the VHSL stamp, right? So they're approved. And that's a rule. However, if you don't have them, you still play the game, and we just send an email and tell the VHSL they didn't have them. There's no consequence. Fun fact. There is a consequence. There's no consequence. So, fun fact. The balls are very expensive, too, by the way.
And I did not know that.
Now you do.
Now I do. Learn something new.
You learn something new every day, as there's going to be a foul on Roanoke Catholic. So 3 fouls in the first minute.
Throwing the ball in here.
3-1 on the foul count here as Hendricks traveled. And so that pressure Roanoke Catholic putting on is really hurting the Bobcats right now.
I agree.
I'm glad you agree.
The defense there, the defense is they're being very aggressive, honestly unstoppable right now.
As Roanoke Catholic attacks, good pass there by A.J. Johnson, but Bobcats get the rebound. However, they're going to have to get across the line. Only have 10 seconds to do it. They finally do. Hendricks says, I'm going to take it all the way, and he gets it to go. Jaden Hendricks.
And that's what we need is somebody like Jaden Hendricks to step up in a moment like that.
Yeah, he had a good game last game as well. He had 8 total points as Roanoke Catholic looks to put up another 3, rebounded by Makai Martin. Here they go, 27-23, 6 minutes to go. Trap set by the Roanoke Catholics as the Bobcats get it off.
They're trapping Corin. Jaden maybe with another shot in that, and it's
yeah, he misses that shot right there as Roanoke Catholic lets take a three, and it goes in.
Why they left him too much room there, Michael? What do you think?
Oh, no, I absolutely agree. In transition, no one picked him up, and he was wide open. He now has 7 points on the contest, and Roanoke Catholic gets it to 1. Hendricks with it at the high post, kicks it out to Sincere Taylor. Kamani Ferguson. As Makai Martin has it. Down low, Kanipe off the glass. Go up strong with it, big fella, as he gets his own rebound.
And he's getting it again. Can he kick it out to Corian Ferguson? And Corian with the shot. Let's go.
Corian Ferguson puts it up and puts it down. His first field goal.
Bobcats leading by 4 here, 30-26.
Yeah, Roanoke Catholic. Bobcats set back in this 2-3 zone here. They're running man, and Roanoke was getting some shots off of it. They step back into it. So they're going to dribble, penetrate, and that's what you got to do. You got to attack the heart of that defense. And Jalen Merchant gets his 7 point.
Michael, that was good defense by us Bobcats here, but that's just you can't really stop that shot. You know what I mean?
Nah, good jumper there, good floater. It's a foul's going to be called on Roanoke Catholic. So that's a 4th foul, Jack. One more foul for Roanoke Catholic, and the Bobcats go to the free throw line the rest of the quarter. So we got substitutions now. 15, Alden Wynn comes in as well as Mason Williams. And Mason Williams is one of the players who played on JV, by the way. There's a couple.
Okay.
3 total, to be exact.
Mike, can you run down those guys for me?
Yeah, I will in 1 second as DeHart Lewis attacks the paint, gets it to go. So he has 6 points. I'll get that stat for you in 1 second.
Okay. A little lob right there.
As
he could have maybe stole that.
Looks like it was Mason Williams. And that's the only one I see. I was told there was 3, but I only see.
They might be on the possibly on the sideline.
I only see 1.
Okay.
I was told 3, but I see 1 on the roster. So number 4, AJ Johnson with the left hand puts it in 32-30.
On Ashton, out of bounds.
Yeah, turned it over right there. So tough break for the Bobcats as Roanoke Catholic has a chance to tie it up or take the lead. They're going to take full opportunity of this. Bobcats still in this 2-3 zone. They're moving the ball around the perimeter. A.J. Johnson with it over to Merchant. Over to Johnson. Johnson fakes a 3, attacks the heart, goes over to Jaden Johnson.
Wow.
Back to Jalen Merchant for 3. That's his second 3 ball. He now has 10 points on the contest, leading all scorers for Roanoke Catholic.
Michael, this game is very back and forth. It's very back and forth, and hopefully we can respond. And
turnover there by the Bobcats. Just threw it in the backcourt. Jalen Merchant gets another field goal, and the Bobcats going to take a timeout. So we will as well. We'll be right back on Bobcat Sports Live.
Good layup by Jaden. Let's go. Way to start it off the timeout.
Great call there off the timeout. The Bobcats got a turnover there and put it in. So 34-35, back and forth this game is, as the Bobcats looking to play some solid defense. Got out of the zone as Roanoke Catholic A.J. Johnson with it, being guarded by Hendricks.
Looked like that timeout might have knocked something into him.
Deep
Michael.
three there by Mason Williams. It's rebounded by the Bobcats. So Makai Martin coming down the floor. Screen set by Hendricks. Over to Taylor. DeHart Lewis in the corner. Gets tipped away. Roanoke Catholic gets a steal. A.J. Johnson.
0 with the ball.
Jalen
Jump
Johnson.
shot, and it's missed. Sincere has the ball. Looking around, looking to pass to Luke Woodard. That's a shot.
DeHart Lewis from three. No
Oh,
good.
so
Rebounded
close.
strong. Outlet pass to Jalen Johnson. He's going to reset. Mason Williams with it attacking. Puts a shot up, floater, and it's good. He has his first field goal of the contest. 1:36 to go in the third.
And Catholic leading at the moment.
Yeah, 37-34. Woodard with it. Getting it across half court. 2-on-3 break. Woodard puts up a shot, and he's going to be fouled. That's a fifth foul on Roanoke Catholic.
And there it is. Looks like we're going to be shooting free throws for a little bit.
Yeah. If you're the Bobcats now, since the fifth foul's been committed, you probably should attack the paint.
I agree.
And get to the free throw line. Take advantage of it as that's the first foul on Jalen Johnson. Or Jaden Johnson, excuse me. Luke Woodard knocks down the first. We have some subs. Gardner Rollins on the floor, as well as Knight back on the floor. For Roanoke Catholic, Marcus Pinnell checks in.
And if we can give Knight some shots in the paint, Michael, I think we can be good. I think we'll be good. That's what we want for sure.
Woodard misses the second free throw. Bobcats 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Excuse me, 3 for 5. 3 for 4 is way better, Jack. Jaden Johnson with it. Attacks the interior there. Gets it out to Marcus Pinnell. Back to Merchant at the top of the key. Screen is set, and he's cutting.
And we're playing some good defense here.
Number 4, A.J. Johnson's nice spin move. He, by the way, now has 7 points. So a lot of players with a lot of points tonight.
And another take by Catholic, and we get it back and forth.
Balls flying through the air, and a lot of steals going on in this contest right now.
That's right.
Gardner Rollins with it. Bounce pass over to Hendricks. He sets the screen. Hendricks.
I hope he can get out of that. There we go. Sincere.
Yeah, the ball got poked away there. Sincere came up with it over to Woodard. Hendricks.
Boom.
Jumper from the high post.
He can jump, and he can apparently shoot.
He can. He has 8 points. Had 8 points the other night. Reached his game total here in this third period. He had 2 points at the half and now has 8 total points. Roanoke Catholic looking to take the last shot. They're up by 2 right now, 37-39, 8 seconds to go. Johnson's attacking. Johnson goes in the chest to Knipe off the glass and gets it to go. 2 seconds left. Bobcats get up a shot, but it's blocked by Roanoke Catholic. And so that will be the end of the third. Heavy start there at the third. Bobcats leading 23-18. High-scoring third period. And Roanoke Catholic now in the lead, 41-37. We'll be right back. Jack Farmer, Michael Davis, Bobcat Sports Live. And we're back, folks. Bobcats trailing 41-37 Roanoke Catholic has the basketball, looking to extend their lead a little bit as they're attacking. Big block there by Gardner Rollins. And here come the Bobcats. Sincere Taylor outlet pass to DeHart
And there
Lewis.
we go, DeHart Lewis.
He now has 8 points. Leading scorer, by the way, for the Bobcats, Mikal Martin with 9.
Getting down to the nitty-gritty here. 7:20 left on the clock. I think we need to play fast.
Yeah, but the thing is, Roanoke Catholic wants to play fast as well as
That's
Jalen
right.
Merchant. It's
And
usually
that's-
the
that was a
Bobcats
poor pass.
game as a steal is coming up by Jalen Johnson as he gets fouled going to the rim. He'll go to the line. Jaden Johnson. I keep wanting to call him Jalen for some reason. Jaden Johnson. I can't read my own handwriting is what it is.
That's the same for me.
As he knocks down the first, Corion Ferguson checks in for the Bobcats. Send Gardner Rollins to the bench. As he makes both free throws there. He's perfect from the line tonight, 4 for 4.
Roanoke Catholic, full court, locking. And,
DeHart Lewis there, attack the paint. Good break there, the press. That's twice in a row DeHart Lewis has got to the basket off the press break, and so he'll go to the line. That foul was on Jaden Johnson. That's his second. First team foul.
hopefully we can get these free throws and shebang.
DeHart Lewis knocks down the first. Substitutions by the Bobcats. Sincere Taylor coming back in and Mikal Martin. Oh, no, it's just Mikal Martin who came in. Big
Good block by DeHart.
DeHart Lewis blocking.
That's
Blocking
what
the
we
ball
like to
there.
see right there.
Bobcats have to hurry. Only have
If I
10
was sincere,
seconds.
I'd have to get rid of him if I was sincere. And then DeHart with the layup. 2 for 2, baby.
Yeah, if I'm Roanoke Catholic, I look to take this press off a little bit as the Bobcats are breaking it with ease right now. And that's 3 possessions in a row where, DeHart Lewis got to the rim off the press break and puts it in.
Big
Ball.
shot by 2, and that is in.
Yeah, Merchant with his third three-pointer of the game. He had 5 at half.
Say that along with the pass, the defense is there, Michael. They're just throwing the ball up and it's going in.
Yeah, DeHart Lewis misses the 3 there. Jalen Merchant has 12 points here in the second half, 17 total points on the game, 48-42. Got to put a defender on him as he takes another 3. Hit the top.
Hit the top.
Went off the backboard, hit the top.
Done that before.
Oh, yeah. As Hendricks comes back in. Hendricks has 8 points tonight. He's going to come in. They're not taking DeHart Lewis off the floor as they're sending him down the court. Sincere Taylor over to Hendricks. Hendricks picks up his dribble over to Sincere Taylor. Have to get it across.
Hendricks looking for the ball again.
Has to get it across, and 10 seconds.
Wow. They're not sincere. Don't look happy about that. But
yeah, coaching staff not happy about that. Bobcats just took too much time getting the ball in.
Hey, Mike, it's hard when they're full court. You know what I mean? Playing defense like that, really though.
It is, but you have to break it as the Bobcats take a timeout there.
Yep.
They have 3 left. You have to break it. They've been moving the basketball around to break it, and they just got stagnant right there. And you see what happens. They were pushing the envelope on the 10 seconds a few times already tonight, and it got called right there, and I agree with it. They just took too long. By the way, while we got some stats for you, DeHart Lewis, 72% on the block. this season on field goals.
Heck,
And so as he's shown in the second half, 6 points in the paint, 2 free throws made on the night, 3 of his own. Another stat: Corion Ferguson, 83%. Jaden Hendricks, 83% in the paint. So if the Bobcats can get to the paint, they're pretty good scoring.
yeah, D Hart here really doing his job. D Hart's definitely doing his job, I would say. And if everybody can do that, I think we can come out on top. But
yeah, it's going to be tough. This Roanoke Catholic team's playing really good right now. They're exposing the Bobcats in transition, and that's normally the Bobcats game. They like to run the floor as a moving screen by number 15 Win, but no call by the official. It kind of put.
Oh, and good there, D Hart.
D.R. Lewis almost got a steal as A.J. Johnson has it, gives it over to Jaden Johnson. He attacks the paint.
Jaden with the bound.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do it. And there we go. He's already in there.
Makai Martin gives it up to Hendricks. Makai with
Sincere at the top.
Sincere Taylor going to reset for the Bobcats. 5 minutes to go. Plenty of time if you're the Bobcats. Over to Corion Ferguson. Hendricks from 3. Good!
Boom! And bam. That's just the guy we were talking about.
Jaden Hendricks now with 11 points on the contest. 45-48. Bobcats down 3. Roanoke Catholic looking to answer, and they're going to turn the ball over in the backcourt. No one touched it for the Bobcats. That will be backcourt.
Michael, is Jaden? Jaden's not leading. Is he second or is he leading? How many does Makai and Jaden have?
So Makai has 9. Jaden has 11. And D. Hart Lewis has 11 as well. So 2 players with 11 for the Bobcats. Jaden Hendricks, not known scoring a bunch of points. Playing really good tonight as the Bobcats do commit a turnover there. Still down by 3. Roanoke Catholic attacking.
Wide open for number 12, and it is not in.
Makai Martin, Brits on the board, and here come the Bobcats in transition running up the floor. Makai Martin going to settle down.
He's off the press a little bit.
Sincere Taylor with it on the left side. Bounce pass to D. Hart Lewis in the high post. He dribbles it out. Gets it to Corion Ferguson in the post. He's going to be fouled, putting it up at the rim.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
That was on number 15, Alden Wynn. That's his second personal foul, team foul number 2.
A pretty big guy that I don't see right now that's also, I would say, a shooter for a big guy. Connor Young.
Yeah, Connor Young has really good stats on the excuse me. I don't know what happened there. Corion Ferguson knocks down the first. Connor Young is leading in three-point percentage, I believe, this year.
Isn't the starter, but very, very good. A lot of potential.
Usually comes off the bench and does a really good job for the Bobcats. Hasn't got a lot of minutes last couple games.
But when he does,
he
fires.
Coach Fisher reminds me of Rick Barnes from Tennessee. 3 ball, no good by the Roanoke Catholic. If you can't play high-quality defense, you're not going to see the floor, and I think that's where Connor Young kind of lacks a little bit. He's a really good three-point shooter. Hasn't got a lot of playing time the last couple games, but really good shooter off the bench. Woodard has it. One-on-one ISO for Woodard. Goes out to Corion Ferguson. Ferguson gives it to Taylor. Taylor goes back to Ferguson, who cut.
Good pass by Sincere Taylor there. It did not finish well, but
Corion Ferguson here has a chance to tie it up here for the Bobcats. He has 3 points tonight. This will be his first free throws of the contest. And misses the first.
Loops out. Better yet, though, hopefully we can get this one.
Ferguson's second is good. He now has 4, 47-48. Bobcats trailing 3 minutes to go in the game. Got to play really good defense the last 3 minutes if you're the Bobcats. Roanoke Catholic won by 8 the last time these two played. They're playing through Jaden Johnson right now. Jaden Johnson dribbling to his right, trying to go backdoor was Brown. They couldn't get it to him.
Lots of pass and lots of ball handling here. I think they're starting to slow it down a little bit as time is getting lower. Michael.
Brown with it at the top of the key, being guarded by Sincere Taylor. Jaden Johnson with it. Woodard on him as he attacks with his left. He gives it over to A.J. Johnson in the corner, being guarded by Taylor. DeMarcus Brown has it in the paint, going to have to kick it back out. So 1 minute has ticked off the clock here for Roanoke Catholic.
Time's running low, man. Time is running low.
Time is running low. You just got to play good defense if you're the Bobcats. Can't allow a bucket now. Roanoke Catholic attacks, and they're going to attack off the dribble here. Shot is up and good. Jaden Johnson now.
Nice layup.
He has 13 points on the night so far. As the Roanoke Catholic takes a quick timeout. That's their first timeout of the game. They have 4 left.
Yeah. Michael, we took 2.
We have taken 3.
We have taken 3 timeouts, and Jaden Johnson has just made that layup, correct?
Yeah, he made that. He made that. Has 13 points, and that was a good. That was really good defense there by the Bobcats. But to give up that late layup there off the left hand, it was good. Now it's a good shot by him. Right through the teeth of the defense. They really had good position on it, but it got it to go off the glass, and that's what me and Doug were talking about in that first JV game. Is sometimes you got to use that glass to your advantage.
That's right.
As a couple guys were going straight for the rim there, and
not always the best way out.
Use that glass to your advantage. It's old school basketball there. As Bobcats looking to answer off this full timeout from Roanoke Catholic. I would expect Roanoke Catholic to put the press on a little bit and try to break the Bobcats. As looks like they're going to.
3-point game here. Catholic leading by 3 points. Hopefully the Bobcats can respond.
Yeah, if I'm the Bobcats here, I look to dribble penetrate with Sincere Taylor with a kick out to Woodard for 3. If I'm the Bobcats, but I'm not the Bobcats. There's a foul's going to be called on A.J. Johnson. He's talking to the official right now. It will be on the side. So that's the 3rd personal foul on A.J. Johnson.
And they're fouling like crazy. No, they're fouling like crazy.
Yeah, so that's the 4th foul. So one more foul, and the Bobcats will be at the free throw line. They get it into Hendricks. Roanoke Catholic drops back, just going to put a man on Taylor. Taylor with it. They set the trap at the top. Bobcats have to break it as timeout by Coach Fisher with only 1 timeout left. Still 1 minute and 49 seconds to go. So, with your first game, what do you think so far?
I like it.
Good.
I like it a lot.
Good, man. Bobcats trail. If you're wondering what I'm looking at, I'm typing here on Bobcat Sports Live. The last 2 games, the Bobcats have been trailing with under 2 minutes to go by 3 or less points.
Yeah.
They're in the same situation. So they've had plenty of opportunities to essentially practice this. But, they just haven't been able to come away with a victory. Can they now? It's gonna be a test here. We're gonna see.
What did you think about that Floyd game?
That was a great game.
I believe so. I think I haven't really got to the subject or talk about this, but I'd say a lot of it was, atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
Between, when we played Floyd, and we lost by 1, 2?
I believe it was 1. The JV won by 1. The Bobcat varsity lost by 1.
We definitely could have won that one, though.
Woodard gets the ball on the inbound, backdoor to
there
Ferguson.
We go. That's what we want. Corian Ferguson, very strong kid, by the way.
He has 6 total points, 1:38 to go in the game. 49-50 is your score. Bobcats trailing by 1. Merchant with it, being guarded by Hendricks. Merchant dribbling to his right.
And good defense. I can see him sitting down on him.
Stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
Let's go.
D. Hart Lewis came over, and they kind of put 2 men on him, and he turned the ball over. So 1:25 to go here.
And that was right there in front of our eyes.
Sincere Taylor calling for his team. Bobcats have to get it across. Corian Ferguson finally does.
Whew.
Over to Hendricks in the corner. And Hendricks loses it out of play.
And he bobbles it.
1:12 to go. Got to play good defense here. Only one foul, and there's no more 1-and-1s as the Roanoke Catholic's just going to pull it out. But, this hurts you sometimes. If you play not to lose, you can sometimes lose a game. Jalen Merchant with it, being guarded by Hendricks.
Not much to do in this situation, just foul.
They're going to start fouling, but somebody's got to start counting if you're the Bobcat or if you're the officials here, if you're up on them. But with only 55 seconds to go, Bobcats have to try to get a steal off the inbound here. 49-50. Woodard guarding the inbounder. 5 seconds, got to be. Bobcats get a turnover. They try to hit it off the inbounder. Ferguson attacking. Shot is good.
And Corian with the layup, baby. That's what we want. That's perfect what we wanted. That's the perfect move that we wanted.
Bobcats leading by 1. 42 seconds. Roanoke Catholic on their heels, and they're going to take a timeout. 39 seconds to go, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Woo. This is close.
$39 seconds to go, Jack.
What do you think right here, Michael? I'd say I'd say
I couldn't hear you.
I don't really know the perfect word, but I'd say it's very tight right here, and they're going to be back for blood for sure. We're going to be back. We need to be back for blood here, and I know Catholic's going to lock up on defense, and we got to do the same thing. What would you do with this remaining time?
If I'm Roanoke Catholic?
No, if you are the Bobcats.
If I'm the Bobcats, when they screen, you pop a guy out on him. I would expect them to, if they dribble on this right side of the floor, kind of put another guy on them, set the trap a little bit.
Not to mention we are up by 1, so
you can't necessarily jump the passes. You don't want to leave the guy open. But if I'm Roanoke Catholic here, I go to my best guys. I go to Jalen Merchant and Jaden Johnson here, as they do get it inbound to Merchant. Merchant, 38 seconds to go, brings the ball down the floor. He's going to cross the half-court line. He's being guarded by Hendricks. He's attacking with his left. Handoff pass to DeMarcus Brown. Brown dribbling with his left, attacking, and he's going to be fouled before the shot. It's going to be on the floor. That's a lucky break for the Bobcats. Wide open lane.
Very lucky. That was he went straight in, and right after that foul, he laid it in. Thank God for the foul first. But.
Absolutely. Merchant gets it off the inbound.
And
missed shot. Airball shot here by Roanoke Catholic. Ball's on the floor. They're going to call a timeout to Roanoke Catholic. I don't know how they could have called a timeout if no one has possession of the ball. But they're saying that he had the ball wrapped up there and the Bobcats didn't have legal possession on it, which would have made a jump ball.
Correct.
So 50-51. I think I kind of agree with it. It's a tough call, though, if you're the Bobcats because you got hands all over it. But no Bobcat had legal possession with it. They just had some hands nearby.
Yeah.
So
still same score, still up by 1. Really anything can happen, but.
Yeah, 50-51. Bobcats need to play really good defense off the inbound. It's going to be inbounded underneath.
And I think if we get the ball back, any shot that's available, you know what I mean? Any shot that's available, like you were saying, whether that's using the glass to be available, we need to take anything we got because time is low, and if they score again.
All right, Jack. I would expect Roanoke Catholic to attack the paint here off the inbound as they're going to inbound underneath the basket, trying to get it to Johnson. They do get it into
They do.
Merchant. Johnson with it in the corner. He was picked up. Hendricks guarding Merchant.
And he's down. No, nothing.
3 ball, no good.
good.
8 seconds. Rebounded by Hendricks in the corner. Hendricks
Yeah, he
throws
gets
it
it
to
through.
D.R. Lewis.
No, come on.
corner.
He's a runner.
2 seconds to go. No time on the clock.
And we win. And Bobcats win.
Bobcats
Time is
win.
out. 1 point. 1 point, man. What do you think about that?
51-50. Hendricks tracks down the board in the corner, throws it between his legs to D-Hart Lewis. D-Hart Lewis throws it down the floor, and that is going to be your ball game. Back and forth all night, and the Bobcats win by 1.
Go Bobcats. And the
Go
Bobcats
Bobcats.
win, man.
That was a great game. We're going to go over your final report here in 1 second.
I would say Jaden's leading. Correct. We'll go over it.
That was a fun game, man. What do you think of that game?
Like you said, it was fun. It had me a little nervous. We did good. We did really good. Bobcats did good. I thought comparing it to last time they played Catholic.
Yeah.
What were some differences and what were some similarities you seen?
Well, Roanoke Catholic plays really good defense and really good transition offense.
And we saw that tonight.
We did see that tonight. And a fan told me we need some more NIL money. And, technically Virginia is, if they're similar to other states, they can pay players in high school, but that's a whole different conversation. Anyway, in which they just hopped on the lawsuit with Tennessee against the NCAA, but that's a whole different conversation. Yeah. But for Roanoke Catholic, your 2 leading scorers, Jalen Merchant with 17 points and Jaden Johnson with 13 points. Here's the thing. You know what's interesting about that? They had those points with 4 minutes to go in the game and were held scoreless.
And that's crazy. Honestly, that
is crazy.
With 4 minutes, you being able to do that,
some other guys got some points in there, but those are their 2 leading scorers. AJ Johnson got a couple buckets there late, but for the Bobcats to hold them off, they did have 17 and 13 respectfully, but for the Bobcats to hold them off there late, that was really good defense by the Bobcats. Again, 51-50. Scoring for your Bobcats. Sincere Taylor finished with 3. Corion Ferguson finished with 8. Makai Martin with 9. Daniel D-Hart Lewis with 9. Luke Woodard with 7. And leading all scorers for your Bobcats tonight, came on late, played really good last game and phenomenal tonight. Saved the board to win the game. Jaden Hendricks finished with 11, the sophomore.
Jaden Hendricks, the sophomore. Great kid. And
Great kid.
Very athletic.
All right, guys. So the Bobcats play tomorrow, I believe, against Allegheny at 3:30 JV and 5 o'clock. There is a 35% chance we will be here. I have to run a 10-miler tomorrow. 10-mile, it's a first race of the year, so I have that going on. So I might not be able to make it. It starts at 1. So there's a 35% chance I'll be here. If so, we'll post about it. We'll give you your updates either way. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, it will be fun. So this is your first time on Bobcat Sports Live. Did you have fun tonight?
That's right. I had a lot of fun. I love it. I enjoy it, and it's just
good.
Go Bobcats, right?
Go Bobcats. And again, Bobcats win 51-50 over Roanoke Catholic. Again, this is Michael Davis alongside
Jack
Farmer for the first time, his Bobcat Sports Live debut.
That's
again,
right.
Remember, God bless. Good night, and remember, it's always a great day to be a Bobcat.